Hi, this is DS Yaxheimer, and this is another edition of The Spectre, and I'm going to be talking about the Star Wars Holiday Special. I mean, the new movie's out. I saw it. It's fucking awesome. I'm not going to talk about that, though. Go fucking see it. If you're a Star Wars fan, just fucking see the damn movie. I'm not going to talk about that. But I am going to talk, because it's Christmas time, why the Star Wars Holiday Special hasn't been on every fucking year since it was released originally back in the, like, what was it, 1978? Was it the Christmas 77? I don't know. But it came out, and since then, George Lucas hates it, by the way. He hated it for years. He never wanted to see it the light of day again. So the only reason that anyone has seen this thing is because of bootleg copies and that sort of thing. That have, you know, just been circulating through Comic-Cons and just, you know, kind of on the black market, I guess, of sorts, if you want to call it the black market of bootleg shit. Kind of like the unreleased Fantastic Four movie. That if you haven't seen it, that's pretty fucking epically awful and awesome at the same time. So the Star Wars Holiday Special is fucked up. It's like, it's hard to describe. Well, first off, it has nothing to do with the Star Wars movie, really. It's a holiday special, which is kind of the first of its kind, because Christmas specials were Christmas specials. You didn't use the term holiday, especially people dread that now, people who are very traditional about Christmas dread it, and they get all pissed off at Starbucks about what kind of fucking cups they're using. But it was to celebrate Chewbacca's family and the people on the Wookiees of the homeworld of Kashyyyk celebrate Life Day. So they don't. So there's no Christmas. There's really. I mean, it's basically very Christmassy in a lot of ways, but they don't really talk about Christmas or Jesus for that matter, because really Star Wars has its own other religion. So you can't really fucking talk. Why would they even talk about Jesus? It wouldn't make any fucking sense. But people get so easily fucking offended in this so-called free fucking country that, you know, they would get offended by it. So that's probably one of the reasons, maybe perhaps, that the Star Wars Holiday Special never saw the light of day again. I know it's very unprofessional of me to lean out and get my fucking soda, but fuck, whatever. So anyway, this holiday special, and there's plenty of YouTube videos out there. I mean, you can watch the holiday special, and you can watch some of them that have the original commercial on it, which is fucking hilarious. I saw it years ago with a friend of mine in his apartment, really fucking high up my ass. We got wicked stoned on 420 and watched this fucking thing. It was fucking epic. It's just the goofy fucking shows from back then, you know, the ads for things and things like that. It really gives you a sort of feel for what the zeitgeist of, you know, the 1970s was. So, anyway, the show features, like, fucking B. Arthur's in it. I think Art Carney's in it. And Harvey Korman from the Mary Tyler Moore Show. The three furthest people away from Star Wars there could possibly be, but they just got these people to do this. You know, they cut them a check and said, hey man, we got a holiday special for you to do, you know. So they did this thing, and basically it involved, they were all trying to get together for Life Day, or whatever. So Chewbacca has a family, which isn't at all ever mentioned again in the Star Wars trilogy, any of them. The old movies, the prequels, or the current films. But He does. He got a family. It's kind of like Breaking Bad because basically Han and Chewbacca are fucking drug smugglers. But all of a sudden they turn these characters into these wholesome, you know, duo. They're just trying to get away from the evil empire and get Chewie home so he can be with his family and whatever. That he never fucking sees because he's always out in the galaxy on the Millennium Falcon with Han. I don't understand what this whole thing... Why did he have a fucking family? And then you see Mark Hamill in this, and if you ever see this movie, Mark Hamill looks nothing... He looks so fucking weird. He looks like he has some blonde weird wig on. He looks really plastic and fucking weird. And I can only imagine the amount of fucking drugs Carrie Fisher had to do to get through this thing. I mean, I know I don't want to make light of it. I love Carrie Fisher. She does have a history of drug use and everything like that. And I'm sure it was the 70s. And I don't think she was I don't think she was straight on the set of this Babe. Oh my god, she had been fucking baked out of her mind. She had been doing lines and freaking shooting heroin with John Belushi. She said she did heroin with John Belushi. I'm not making this up, okay? But I'm just saying, this is just one of those things that I don't, for the life of me... But she was singing in this, and she's a good singer. She's very talented. Her mother's Debbie Reynolds. So she was a good singer and all that, so she sang in this, and she did, and it was like a complete... The thing about this Christmas special... It wasn't phoned in either. It's a goddamn clusterfuck of mediums, of music, of animation, of just, you know, live action, you know, scenes with actors. But it's not phoned in. It's you know, it has production values. I mean, there's a cool animated sequence with Boba Fett in it. Features the other, you know, characters from Star Wars, Han, Luke, Leia, and all that. If you've seen it, I'm not going to go too much into it, but basically it's the first appearance of Boba Fett, because he was cut from Episode 4. If you're a big Star Wars fan, you know that. So Boba Fett was cut from that, but he's in this animated sequence, and he has some weird color, like his, you know, his gear and his uniform are sort of different color, and it's a different weird kind of, you know, story. And Luke's flying like a Y-wing fighter, if you know what that is. He's not flying an X-wing fighter for some reason, and it's a 70s like kind of oddball animation, very cartoony looking, but kind of cool too. Really cool. That's the one thing I really like about I like everything about the Star Wars Holiday Special. I wish they aired this thing every fucking year. If you do not want to watch any sort of holiday special that they traditionally air during this year, you don't want to watch a Christmas special again, which I do love, or anything else, or whatever, It's a Wonderful Life, just look it up on YouTube or something and watch this special. It is awesome. It is so fucking crazy. It's nothing like you've ever really seen before in a holiday special, but it's cool, and it's just part of Star Wars history. It's part of the quirky things that we all Star Wars fans love about Star Wars. You know, whether it's flawed or good, we all love it. So I think, and that would be my suggestion this holiday season. If you're alone and you've got a bag of weed on you, that I would recommend that. But anyway, it's wicked awesome. And the movie, The Last Jedi, I can't even put that movie into fucking words. I wouldn't be able to do a review of it unless I saw it again, but it's fucking great. I loved it. And I'm a 43-year-old who grew up with Star Wars, so but yeah, go see this. Just go see this fucking... You have to watch the holiday special. I can't describe it. It wouldn't any more than that. You have to see the Star Wars holiday special. It's just, look it up. It's fucking hilarious. You'll laugh. If you are bummed out this holiday season, if you have seasonal affective disorder, whatever that is, watch it. It will cure it, I'm sure. This is The Spectre. I'm D.S. Yoxheimer. You have a happy holiday, happy Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever you do to celebrate the end of the year into the new year. Hoping the new year is much fucking better than this year. And go see this freaking flick. I mean, all the critics online, what they're saying, they're right. It is really good. It's a very good film. It's a great Star Wars film. So anyway, I am going to conclude with that, and again, and with that, I will say I wish the new year only good fucking luck. That's all I can say about it.